Hello my beautiful butterflies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Beverley and it's so lovely to see you today. In today's video I'm going to be talking about the kind of witchcraft I want to get into in 2025. So grab that cup of tea, let's get to it. This time of year, I always take time to think about the sorts of things that I want to be doing in the coming year. I'm recording this today on New Year's Eve 2024, and I really want to kind of make this into a video that's going to hold me accountable in a way, because I really want to get into these new kinds of magic or deepen some kinds of magic that I'm already into, and by talking to you guys about it, hopefully you'll keep me accountable, because I'm one of these people who has an anxiety disorder. I'm worried about everything before I do it, and I always think I hold myself back. So if you're the same, maybe you can write down or let people in your life know the sorts of things that you're hoping to bring into your life, the sort of things that you want to do, and they'll help you to stick to it. So I'm hoping you guys will help me stick to these plans that I have. So the first thing is not magic. Not magic is something that I have heard about. I always knew that people like sailors and our ancestors, for example, would use not magic a lot, and it can be very easily used by plaiting your hair. You can use it to make bracelets. You can use knots in so many ways in your everyday life, rather like sigil magic. And that's what I love about these things that are very low effort, low energy for us disabled witches, but things that can really bring a lot of magic into our lives and are very powerful. Also, I've just started learning how to crochet again because I completely forgot. And the second thing is I'm going to start getting back into sewing again. I've also started learning to embroidery, hopefully. And these things on top of not magic, they can kind of go together. And this is something that I really want to do more and more of, is put my life's interests and things that I naturally enjoy and my witchcraft together and kind of smush them together so that I can do two things at once, which again is something that is really important when you are struggling with chronic illnesses or disabilities, or you're just a busy person in life. So not magic is going to be really cool if I can incorporate it with crochet and with my sewing, as well as just my everyday things, that I can find a way to do this powerful magic but in kind of an easy, low effort kind of a way. And so not magic has been calling to me. I've just started reading a book on Kindle about it. I'll leave the title to it and some information to it in the description. But yeah, not magic. The second thing I really want to do in 2025 is really improve my tarot knowledge, my tarot game, if you will. And one of the ways is I want to start doing a deep dive into each card. If you'd like me to share that as I go here on the channel, I can do. But I kind of want to start my own grimoire, and I have this tarot deck called the Colouring Tarot, and I thought I could colour in the card, stick it in a book, write all about the tarot card, and it would really go well together. So I kind of want to do that. Also, I'm starting to work over the next year with my last book that I did a book review of, which is The Psychic Art of Tarot. I'll leave links to all these videos and things that I mentioned down in the description if you want any more information, BT dubs. But that book is really great, and it's got some amazing tips and tricks and exercises in it that I really want to deep dive into over the coming year when it comes to my tarot. And I think doing it that way is also going to help me with my psychic abilities as well, because I really shut them down as a child and I kind of want to open them up again. And by doing it with my tarot, I'm hoping those things will kind of go together. So I really think that if I really deep dive into each card, by the end of it I'll have a book that I just go to that book if I need information on a tarot card, and I hope it'll work out really well. Let me know in the comments if you want me to share that, because I can always do that for you, as well as I do each card. I could share it on here if you would like. I also really want to deepen my ancestor work. I've been working with my ancestors for a while now, and not too long back I did a video of creating an actual whole grimoire book just for one side of my family. So I really want to deep dive into that. I am hopefully going to be meeting up with my dad to kind of go over little bits from that side of the family, just so that I can kind of make sure I'm on the right track with it. But yeah, I really want to deep dive into my family trees and start really working deeply with my ancestors a lot more. That is something that I really want to do over the coming year. It's something that I always try and find a way to deepen my practice with my ancestors every year, and I kept up what I was going to do last year, so this year I'm really hoping I can keep up with this work as well. Also over the coming year I am determined to work with the Greek Wheel of the Year. Now most of you know about the Wheel of the Year that most people work with. It's got all the sabbats on it, like Samhain and Yule and things like that, and you kind of work through the seasons. The Greek Wheel of the Year is every month is a different god, and you can deep dive into each god. I really love the idea of that. I learnt about it in the book I read by George Lizos. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was called Greek Magic, something like that, but it was a really good book. I have a video about that too. I really want to deep dive into the Greek Wheel of the Year. Those stories, those gods and goddesses would have been who my mother's side of the family would have grown up knowing and working with, so I really would love to deep dive into those at the same time of deep diving into my family tree. I think those two things will go together really beautifully. And the last thing that I really want to stick with is meditation. I've been practicing daily mindfulness, all day mindfulness, for decades now, at least 20 years, and I love it. I find it so life-changing and beautiful and incredible. But actually sitting down and doing a daily meditation is something that I've really struggled to do. I tend to do like 1 or 2 days a week. This year I really want to get into having daily meditation, sitting down, trying different types of meditation. Like I love the binaural beats, drumming. I really want to try journeying, that sort of thing. Trying teas that are going to help me to get deeper into my practice, and just really work with meditations alongside all these other things. I think is really going to help my witchcraft get even better, but also my mental health to improve. It's always very up and down because I have chronic depression and an anxiety disorder. Those two things are always constantly fighting me. It would be really nice to battle them with meditations. I watched a documentary a few years ago now. I'll leave a link to it down below. I think I did a review of it on my blog, but I can't quite remember now if I did or not. It was a woman who meditated every day for 30 days and scientifically was monitored by her doctors and psychologists and therapists and everything, and she looked into what would happen if she meditated every day for 30 days, and I found that really inspiring. And I find once again I really want to deep dive into meditation. That's really calling to me, and it's just something that I really think is going to help me a lot as it comes to 2025. I have a few other things that I want to try as well, but these are things that you might be seeing on my weekly vlogs, you might be hearing me talking about, you might be getting videos on. I really hope that I can stick to these things. They're not all brand new shiny things that I've never worked with before. 2 of them are. The rest are just kind of deep diving or becoming more consistent with things that I already do. So I'm really hopeful that I'll be able to keep it up. I really do hope so. Guys, if you don't hear me talking about any of these things, I want you to give me a little nudge in the comments and let me know. Girl, you said you were going to do not magic and you haven't been doing not magic, you know? Just kind of keep me honest on this one, please, guys. In my personal life, there's things that I also want to do. Like, I want to work out a little bit every day. Like, do at least 10 minutes of something, and I want to keep doing daily 10-minute cleaning routines. So every day I do 10 minutes and keep up on the housework a lot more. And that's about it, really. I think 2025 I'm really excited for. I'm always really excited for a new year. The end of this year was really difficult, and I just really want next year to be a good year for me. And I've got so much that I want to work with, so much that I want to do, and I'm really hoping that you're gonna carry on my little journey with me. And I want to thank you all for being here. Whether you're new to the channel, old to the channel, subscribed or not, you're all amazing, and I'm so grateful for all of you. This year has been so inspiring to me. I opened my Patreon this year, and it's been incredible that anybody even wanted to join my Patreon. And yet I have some incredible people on there who really have made me feel just renewed when it comes to YouTube and creating videos. As well as that, I've had some wonderful people leave me little tips and buy me coffees over on Ko-fi, which just really keep me going as well. These little uplifting moments, these little messages. But don't forget as well, there are amazing ways that you can help me keep going, keep this channel going. They're free. You can follow me for free on Patreon and Ko-fi. You can just like, comment and subscribe. They help me more than you can ever know. It helps me to see, and the YouTuberverse to know, that my videos are being watched and enjoyed. Also watching the videos all the way to the end, like you wonderful folk who are still here. All these things help so much, and I'm just so grateful for every single one of you who stick around with me. It just makes such a difference to see that people are enjoying my videos. So thank you all. I hope you all have a wonderful, magical 2025, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.